like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him, cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. The second of two on this late season Saturday night. The Bills and Chargers, off we go in Week 16.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. He'll look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good,
and the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
5-9. Ready.
It's Eckler again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Chargers at 3-11 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Hey, you got to punt the ball, bro.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. It's complete to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And Hines is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They throw it out right complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Herbert now. He'll get this out right to Eckler.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Trips right.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Herbert off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw.
Shakir holds it in. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll drop the throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Herbert going to change the look.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Home to trips right.
Now an audible here into something else.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer.
Touchdown, LA!
Josh Palmer, 41 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Right. 5-9.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hines now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he gets it down to the 32.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert now. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Eckler now between the tackles. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year.